Greetings from Scouse Farm. I'm going to show you the garlic and the effects of the wood chip. If you remember from the video yesterday or the day before, I got some free wood chip out of the park. I've been back today and got another 3 buckets and another bag. So I'm coming out to the back garden now, and again from another recent video, that's the newly built raised planter bed thing, and I've had to cover it to stop the local cats using it as a toilet. So the garlic that was planted very recently, I'm delighted to tell you, has grown. So you've seen it just starting to poke through, but now you're getting a better look. So there's 2 of them. One of them are squashed with the board, but I just put some in here anyway. I'm not really bothered about this bed, but the garlic in the back in the main area is all done really well. Every one of them's poking through, and I had a few extra, and you'll see now in this carrot bed, or what has turned out to be a carrot bed next to the eagle. It's a local eagle there. You've got garlic coming through here as well next to these fresh carrots, and they are very, very healthy. And there's another one that looks incredibly healthy because it started to separate. And that's, don't get confused, these ones are spring onions and a couple of leeks. This one's a leek. This one here is a leek, and this one here is a garlic. So you can see they do look similar when they first start coming through, but obviously a leek will get much bigger and gets more identifiable as it gets further along in the season. And these are spring onions that were planted months ago. Just a few extra seeds I had, and I'm now using these when I'm cooking duck and pancakes. So I don't need to buy my own spring onions. I use chives and spring onions from the garden. And there's some leeks as well coming through in the middle, which I didn't plant. They're coming up on their own because there was a massive one there previously. And the last 2 garlic in the front, there they are, coming through the spider's webs. And these are there again to stop the cat, or cats plural, scuffing up the soil and pooing in it. So let's get round to the wood chip. I think you'll agree, there's some gone down there to top it up, because this bed pretty much dies off in the winter. There's nothing really grows here in the winter, so I'm not too fussed about this one, but it will get better year on year because I'm planting a bit more in there. And once this cherry tree has been reduced in size a bit more, you can see there I chopped off that side because that was like another tree growing that way, but it's just too big. So I'm going to look to climb up there when someone's down the bottom to watch me so I don't fall out, or at least call an ambulance if I do fall out. Then I'm going to chop it from about there, see what I can do anyway. But there's no way I'm paying £500+ for someone to cut the tree and trim it when I can just climb up and do it myself with a handsaw that costs £8. But look at that. That would cost maybe, I don't know, I have no idea, but it wouldn't be free, would it, if it cost? So if you had to buy in a load of wood chip from whoever sells wood chip, you're not going to get a lot delivered for a cheap price. I imagine it would cost a few quid. And this is all from the park where I filmed the feeding of the ducks video. So you can imagine that those trees are really old. They've been there a long time. So imagine how nutritious this wood is for the microorganisms that live in the soil. Can't speak today because I've been exercising again and I'm still a bit out of breath. But the older the tree, the further the roots go into the ground, which means they get access to more nutrients, more minerals, anything that can be used to bring up into the surface to help the tree flourish. So when a big tree like that falls over and it gets turned to wood chip, you've got God knows how many years worth of nutrition stored within the bark and the inner chippings off the trunks and the leaves and everything. So I'm delighted with this, and I've got loads more left over. I'll show you now. And I'm going to go back because that pile is quite big. I'm going to keep getting some. So in there, this is the upturned one. We've got lots of leaf mold, all tightly packed. So that can be used this year in winter to go around planters, and then next year I can use it for dressing the compost and adding carbon. And by design or by accident, these buckets fit exactly snugly right round the outside of this bin. So I don't know if this is a builder's bin or something that's supposed to do that, but I'll lift it off for you now. See, it's a perfect fit. And that is a bin full of this beautiful wood chip. And it's free. And I've still got another 2 of these type size buckets in the back full of it, because I'm gonna lace them down in the back. I'll do that later. And if you remember from the video yesterday, I think it was, here's the rake, the Rolls Royce of rakes. Look at that. You want to see the weight? Well, you want to feel the weight, I should say. That's one hand, it's difficult to hold out in front. This is a brilliant rake, and it cost a £5 note on Gumtree. So again, another bargain. Right, and if we sneak up nice and quiet, you'll get to see the fish. There's a goldfish. Don't want to scare him off. I just put some flakes down a little while ago, cleaned out leaves yet again from the pond, but it's only for about 2 or 3 weeks and then the ball fell off. But they're all happy in there. And I've had a little tidy up of some leaves, and it sounds a bit daft, but I do come out every day to pick the leaves up, because if you leave it all till they've all fallen, like, it'll just be a mat of leaves across here, and it's even more difficult. So just do a little bit every now and then, and it helps save yourselves a much more difficult job if you leave it to get out of control. And I'll take you through the back now, and you'll be able to see where the garlic has established itself in the new bed. And there's been a few cats jumping over the garden, and my cat's too old to jump over the fence now, so she's been kicking off big time that she can't chase them out of the garden. But if they get in the garden, she just goes for them. She's still got some fight in her. And bizarrely, it's very, very sunny. Well, it's just a late bit of sun. And these tomatoes have suffered blight like everything else in the garden because of how wet it's been. But I think I'll take them 3 red ones off now, and that'll be it for the season. So whoever likes tomatoes will be getting them as a gift. And you will be surprised, for some people they don't know that strawberries can still grow into autumn, coming into winter. So I'm going to show you a few surprises in the old strawberry container. There she is, on stag, sentry, keeping an eye out for any creatures getting over the fence. So next to these carrots, the little bucket of carrots there, which will be getting harvested soon. Look at the size of these. For them strawberries there. And we're in the end of October now, coming up towards Halloween, and they are bad boy strawberries there at the bottom. So I'm just hoping to see them turn red soon, and once they start turning red, if the temperature drops, I'll just pluck them off the plant and stick them on the windowsill inside. But the garlic is the star of the show at the moment, and as you can see, the potato experiment did not work because blight has destroyed it. So I'm going to see if I've got any in there. But for Lorna at Monday Corner, another YouTuber, sorry, you're not going to get to see a Christmas harvest. We'll have to wait till next year now. And there's some of that wood chip I mentioned there. That's going to go here and cover this area. But look at the garlic. 8 went in on this little row, and 8 bloomed I should say, and poked through. And then I must have had another one, because there's another one there, so I'll put that in. And there's a leek behind it that's been in for a while, and 2 more skinny leeks at the back. But within 2 weeks, look at the growth on the garlic, it's phenomenal. And they'll be ready next June or July as fully formed garlic. Right, the apples will be getting harvested soon again, the ones that are left. I did eat the other one and it was beautiful. But that'll do you for today. So thank you very much for watching. please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And myself and the guard cat. See if she says hello. We'll see you all again soon.